Can the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K be a vlogging camera? We're gonna test it together today, but first we need an Italian coffee. Let's go. Right guys, so here we are. This is Barbara. I introduce you Barbara, singer, musician, artist, 360. And of course she's making the coffee today. And we have Vilma in the house. There she is. Vilma, dice questo? Who are you? Hey. We're here today because we are in location scouting. We're gonna look for a place for Barbara's music video, the new music video. So by car we're gonna go in a lake nearby and see if the location matches our expectations basically. So coffee time.
That's why I couldn't make it today to a coffee shop day.
We just stopped for some petrol, and today's vlog, as I mentioned, it's going to be about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Can we use it at the end of 2020, November 2020? Can we use this camera as a vlogging camera? And this is a test for myself, first of all. After 1 year using the camera, I really want to see if I can rely on it as a vlogging camera. And first of all, I noticed a few issues that you can't face on a mirrorless camera or DSLR, for example, which are the autofocus, stabilization, but also flipping screen. There's no flipping screen here. So can I really use it as a vlogging camera? Can I use it as a vlogging camera?
Yes, ciao.
Yes, she said yes without even testing the camera.
Vilma.
And Vilma?
What you say? Vilma.
Vilma, she just doesn't care about the camera. Okay, let's go.
So I pick up the phone, dial your number on the tone to set things straight. Things come up, things go down, make me turn back around. My spider sense screaming that I'm mad. A big storm blew up, a hurricane right in my coffee cup.
Right, here we are in location. Do you like the location, Barbara? Are you happy so far?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. And first of all, guys, I want to guide you through the settings I'm using today. And I'm filming in HD, 1080p, 24 frames per second for the bits where I'm talking. And then I'm filming at 120 frames per second for the B-roll to show you a bit of the landscapes and nature around here. I also have a card in the Blackmagic, which is 256 gigabytes, which holds more or less 181 minutes of footage, from 180 to 220 minutes of footage, so a lot of storage there. The files are quite big anyway. We're just enjoying the landscape. So the first issue you might facing with this camera is the stabilization. So there's not stabilization in camera or on my lens at the moment. And to help me with that problem, I hold the camera with two hands, so it's much steadier. Or also you can use a tripod kind of as a stabilizer, more or less. If you're shooting B-roll, of course you can put the camera on a tripod, but for talking shots as you're walking, maybe two hands is the key. Also, something that could help you is filming in slow motion, and again I'm talking about the B-roll. So for the B-roll I'm filming at 120 frames per second. Another issue you might face with this camera is the battery life. It's totally rubbish. I'm using Canon LP-E6 batteries. They last 20 minutes if you're lucky. So to solve that problem, I've got 7 batteries. And to keep the camera light, of course, you want to have these batteries. Otherwise you can put V-mount batteries, but they're very heavy. But they can run the camera for a couple of hours. So totally a different world. And there it is. That's the house or whatever it is. So the park rangers are living there. we're gonna ask a couple of permissions to film here in a couple of weeks time. The positive thing of having 20 minutes battery life is that will make you aware of what you're filming, so definitely you're going to take more care of your B-roll. So Barbara just buzzed on the bell to see if someone is available, and we're gonna chat with the park rangers again to get some permissions to ask what's possible to do and film right here in this location, because this is actually a dam. It's a huge dam and we want to film in the lake, so we're gonna show you the lake.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine.
The shore of the lake right here, we're quite happy with it. There's a nice reflection of the hills inside the water, and we're gonna also go to that mountain over there, which you can't see right now, but it's over there, so that's probably the first shot. Then we're coming back down here, film something in here, and if we're lucky we have a couple of wolves, like real wolves, and we got very good ideas so far. It's hard to realize, but we got good ideas on paper. Let's talk about focusing. How do you focus if you don't have a flip screen, a tilt screen, or anything like that? The Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K has an autofocus button, which is very unreliable, but for this kind of shots you just press the button and hope for the best, and 90% of the times actually it works out. So right now I autofocus with the button, so I hope you will see me properly. The autofocus button, bear in mind, is not continuous autofocus, it's just individual shot focus, so you focus once and that's all. You can't use a continuous autofocus on the Blackmagic, I'm afraid, but still I think it's doing a good job. Pretty nice, huh? Another way to make sure you are in focus is to use an f-stop a bit higher, like f4 instead of f1.8, f2.8. So I'm filming right now at f4, and that helps again. And the first battery, by the way, is dead, so it lasted 15-20 minutes of filming, if so. Let's talk about the lens. I'm using a 16-35 f2.8. About exposure, we have the same problem with not tilting screen. So what do we do in this case? I usually expose the image on the brightest part of my image. So for example, I focus on the sky or some reflection or so on, or if you are with someone else, I just expose on someone else's face, and that's the best way for me to do it. And then I just test the footage anyway whenever I film something. Also, not having tilted screen, I'm not sure if I have the right airspace, so from my head to the top of the frame, and I just do so by looking at the lens. So the lens is my point of reference, and I make sure I'm kind of looking at the top of the lens right there, and the camera is facing a little bit down, so I make sure I have the right space here, and also I can see myself in the lens, so it's kind of a mirror, and I understand better what I'm filming. That's what I do. As a microphone, I'm using at the moment the Saramonic Blink 500 Pro, which is a lapel mic, a wireless lapel mic, but sometimes I use the Rode Video Mic Go. So depending on the kind of filming I want, then I'm going to set up a different microphone too. And I'm now talking without any microphone, so you are hearing me through the mic of the camera. Does it sound really bad? It's probably a bit quieter than speaking into a lapel mic. For a type of weather like this without any wind, I think it's not too bad. Let me know in the comments tab down here below what you think overall about the camera so far, like vlogging with this camera, and also about the audio. Is it really too bad? And here we go. That was a quick vlog about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. Can we use it as a vlogging camera? I would say so. It's really nice. Image quality is top, so if you do cinema work or any professional work, it's great. But I also think we can use it as a vlogging camera, not a photography camera, but hey, it is what it is. And from here we're gonna say bye-bye to everyone. Ciao, ciao. Vilma. Vilma doesn't care at all today. Can't wait to see you in the next vlog. Consider to hit the subscribe button. See you soon. And don't forget to check my With You clothing label. You can find hats, caps, hoodies. So go and check it out. www.withyou.net. Good quality.
I was making my way across town, trying to get to you. I've been keeping my phone on no sound, facing